Oh, okay. Now it's live. Uno mas.
Little stragglers.
What is up? That's not the controller using. It's the purple one on the ground.
Oh, no, not the echo.
Welcome back to the second stream of, Mario Kart 8. Whoops.
Whoa.
Mario Kart World. Sorry, my bad. Force of habit. I had to spend the last over a decade saying that sometimes, so fuck off.
We're actually playing Mario Kart 64?
It's actually Mario Kart DS. Anyways, welcome back to Mario Kart World's Road to 9999 VR. I'm assuming the highest VR count is 4 nines because I don't think it's plausible for anybody to get to like 5 nines due to the VR system in this game. I haven't seen anybody even get close from what I've seen, so yeah, we are just going to simply jump right into it. Go from there. And hope for the best. Didn't unlock many of the costumes. Well, we didn't use any of the like actual characters, so I can't be Yoshi. You can be Yoshi if you want.
We can both be Yoshi.
I guess, yeah. We'll learn. We'll unlock more skins that way. If you press Y, you see.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's the same thing, that acceleration would definitely be seen as more important.
Acceleration is a little more important than speed, I assume, in this game as well. Handling is also pretty important. The bitty buggy is pretty good, yeah.
Give me the bitty buggy.
Give me the bitty buggy, please.
I will appreciate that there isn't a bunch of like customization. I know some people probably like that, but for me that's just
not many people did.
I'm not. I prefer like simplicity.
Yeah, I
like,
prefer
just
this
give me
as
just
well.
give me a cart. And
Yeah.
I don't want to grind like 10,000 coins to unlock everything.
Yeah. And plus, it's didn't take that long to unlock all the good shit sometimes either. So
yeah. I think like literally with my personally, I really unlocked like the teddy bear, but like so quickly, and I'm like,
yeah, the one that you saw me use. So
yeah.
you're just like, oh, that's the good one.
Yeah.
I guess.
And like the red wheels, and I'm like, yep, I literally
I
have the
got all the good stuff now.
Yeah, I have the best build. So
Yeah.
what
more can I ask for? I show you now. The only time like I use like all like the meme builds in Mario Kart Deluxe is when I do like a randomizer for like one of my other channels. I show you now. It's like the only time I do like different builds. But other than that, when I played, because I know I'm gonna go back to Mario Kart Deluxe at some point, but
I actually so what I talked about in probably the last stream and in Animal Crossing and podcast, I'm playing a lot of Battlefront 2, and I'm still using my like 2021 build that was like PvP based for co-op. I mean, it doesn't really like shouldn't really matter, but I'm just like, you know, cause I'm like I get it.
what are you talking about?
So like if Battlefront 2 with the heroes, there are like cards you can use that are basically like for like your build or whatever.
Yeah.
And I did not, for my mains, I like did not change them since like ever. And those were like PvP focused, and I don't have a problem keeping them the way they are, especially with when I main Anakin. Man, I get freaking nasty as him.
Yeah.
Like literally all my clips are just me getting like 70, 80 kill streaks with just because it was one of those things. I don't know if you probably had this with like that game. I feel like I got better at the game somehow than when I last played it.
So me with what?
I don't know. I'm just know if you had that experience with like any game really. I feel like you got better at it.
I kind of had
Even though
that
you-
in a way
like-
with a couple games, kind of
Like you thought you thought you were like pretty good, like, but then like I was having like when you first come back, it's like, you know, you're a little rusty, and you know it's been like such a long time, so you're slowly getting your like trying to get your prime back up, and then like one day it's just like you're like unstoppable, and you're like, whoa, am I better than I was before when I last played? Because I remember I was having like I remember like back when I was first starting co-op, I was like getting like I'm having this with Empire, right? Like the bad guys right now, that I'm getting like third, fourth, but I was having difficulty with like the light side getting like first place, but I would always be getting like first, second. So I'm like, damn, am I doing better than I was a few years ago?
Yeah, I kind of had a thing with that with Splatoon 3, because for Splatoon 3 is a weird case of like, when it came out, I was not all interested in like a new Splatoon game, because there was already one on the Switch, but it's weird also because it took like a much longer time for the Splatoon 3 game to come out compared to like when Splatoon 2 came out. Because the difference between Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 was like only just 2 years, but Splatoon 3, like, that was a 5-year difference compared to Splatoon 2. So, but just in general, like, I was just like, is this really needed? Like, with this, like, we just had one on the Switch, but like I said, in actuality, it's been like way longer, twice as long since the last one. And currently, you know, since Splatoon 3 came out in 2022, and it's, you know, I'm assuming they're not going to announce one within the next year, probably. That's probably going to be like a 4-year difference if they announce one anytime soon.
I would speculate a year or two, maybe.
Yeah.
I know, I hear a lot about Mario Galaxy 3.
Yeah, man, I sure hope that they fucking do that. Dude, the Switch 2.
That's gonna have everyone go. That's gonna have everyone going ape shit.
If I need that, I didn't really care for it in the Switch era, but like the fact that like the Switch 2 is so much more powerful, like a Mario Galaxy, like a new Mario Galaxy on the Switch 2 would it would feed like African families. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it would look so amazing. I can't imagine what it would be like. I think it would be like such a cinematic masterpiece. Like,
people would go if that gets announced. It's like
I'm pre-ordering that day one. Like, no joke. That needs to just be a thing.
Yeah, I'm really excited for well, obviously Mario Galaxy 3 is like heavily like, you know, speculated, heavily rumored, and, you know, take all rumors. It's like, you know, I'm an insider, I know, but take that all with a grain of salt. But
yeah,
I am really excited for the new Marvel beat 'em up, the Cosmic Invasion. I'm so excited for that because it's made by the guys who did Shredder's Revenge, and we beat that game in like 2 sessions, and
yeah, we did.
We had a lot of fun, and and it's gonna be all Marvel characters. Like, oh, it's like I'm so hyped. I'm so glad like old beat 'em ups are kind of getting revived, and like it's like retro-y kind of thing. I'm really excited, and they just announced, I think there's gonna be like a roster of like 15 characters, and they just they're announcing all of them like slowly, kind of like some of those games do. They don't like show the full roster, they just slowly reveal them one by one or whatever, or a couple. 2 characters that I'm probably never gonna touch, but I'm just really, it gets you. But once you realize there's more slots, like, oh, okay, who are they gonna reveal next though? Like,
yeah.
But because my buddy who used to live in Florida, but he just moved. Thank God. Can't imagine being a gay guy in Florida.
Yeah.
Right now. He's just like, oh, now I was like, did the pre-orders go up yet? And he's like, no. And I'm like, that's gonna be one of those games that, like, as soon as it's announcing it, I'm pre-ordering it.
Yeah.
And I really want to do it on the channel too, so I would suggest you do the same. Because it's gonna be so fun.
But anyways, I was going to say, I had a point in Splatoon 3 where I just didn't really care for the game because, like, I was just like, I don't really want this right now. So, it wasn't until like a few months later at the very least when I was just kind of like, actually it wasn't until like 2020, probably later that, no, late 2023 where I didn't really give the game a chance until then. And then that was when I really started to kind of like really enjoy it. Splatoon 3. And now I have like a good amount of hours in that game. So it was kind of the same thing with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I didn't really care for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when it first came out, because like I had already played a lot of the stages when the game came out. Like it was practically the same game, but the only difference was like some mechanics and some things they expanded on, and the only big difference was really like the double item boxes that obviously came into this game as well, and the fact that battle mode had actual battle courses in it. So, but obviously, you know, I'm not really a big battle mode guy, so I just was like, alright, this is fun, but it's not something I really want to play constantly in battle mode. So yeah, I just kind of like drifted off from it. Played it a couple times in the first 2 years of its existence. I don't really remember playing it that much in its third year, 2019. The only time I really played it in 2019 was for FGC, pretty much. But after that, like when COVID came around, was when I really started to play it more often. And you know, I'm not trying to sound like I was like the GOAT or anything in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but you know, when I first started playing in COVID, I guess you could say kind of like the rest was history, because I really put like a lot of hours into that game. So yeah. Counter. A new character unlocked.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not drifting well. Oh wait, we just unlocked White Yoshi too. By the way, yeah, I don't know if you know this, but if you go pick up like the food bags, which are yellow,
yeah, your food,
yeah, you unlock stuff that way.
I thought it just made you faster.
It does. It acts as a mushroom, but that's how you earn costumes. Yeah. That's kind of primarily works with like the actual Mario characters that matter more, but there's still some like enemies and random characters in this game that have costumes, just not as prevalent, obviously, as Yoshi or Peach or whatever. I hate this track. The water section is devious. And not in a good way. Did I really just front on that? What the fuck? Cowgal last. Alright, I'm climbing the rink slowly but surely. But yeah, I was more than thrilled to definitely have this game come out. Auto accelerate. Use item. Use item. Yeah, no. Turns off. Okay. Damn. I was hoping that I could just turn on like something for you to use, like with like manual drifting.
Yeah, it's just I think I'm fighting for my life trying to drift here.
Drifting is a lot different in this game.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't blame you entirely. It kind of got me a little used to, but take advantage when we're in this kind of state, free roam, because you can really learn how to use the controls to your advantage in this area. So take advantage.
That's kind of why I want auto accelerate, so I can focus on drifting and not having to hold down the accelerate while having to.
I guess I can get that, but I think that should just be second nature to hold down the A button. I'm still the fucking item. Oh god.
So you told me you don't like this game. Well, why is that?
Well, alright.
Did your mind change in that 24 hours?
I was mostly in a state of anger, and basically, when I'm in that state, I'm obviously just gonna be like, fuck this game, I fucking hate it! And in some aspects I do, I still feel kind of the same about the thing that I don't like about this game, which is the thing that we're doing right now. I just wish the game was actually just the traditional 3-lap race.
Oh, which, like why that we have to just keep driving and there's not like a loop or anything?
I want to race on the actual racetracks that the game has to offer online. If, you know, the thing we were just doing right now was only in Grand Prix, I would not be angry. But it's literally on full blast online and in versus mode. It's easy to not do it really in versus mode, but like online, like you're forced to do it most of the time. And it's not like a game break or anything, like it's still fun and doesn't make the game like it can definitely help out with like casual players who, you know, just want like an easy kind of straightaway to deal with, but I just to me it's just repetitive because all of them kind of feel the same. They're starting to feel the same to me relatively, so I don't care for it. I don't care like the route, the paths that you take from, you know, like what we did just now with Faraway Oasis and Dino Jungle. I don't care for it at all in the slightest. It's cool, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I don't really care for that. And to have the premise be there for every goddamn race sometimes. I just don't think that's a thing that should be like prevalent, to be honest. I did do like a video about it, and that video got 2 dislikes and no likes.
They're like, skill issue, and you're like, the game has, it's only been like a couple days since the game came out.
I explicitly said that the game isn't ruined because of that aspect either. I still enjoy the game. I just said it happens way too much, and I wish I had the ability to turn it off. And this guy was just like, that's the selling point of the game. If you don't like it, don't play it. And I'm just like, that's a shitty fucking attitude to have about it, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's with like everything. That's just like, I saw that a lot with Star Wars, with the newer Star Wars projects. Like, if you don't like it, then don't watch it. And it's just like, but we're allowed to criticize.
Yeah. I'm allowed to criticize Mario Kart, and you're allowed to criticize about Star Wars because these are entities we both care deeply about, and I want to have fun with it. If I'm not, like I said, this right here, it's fun. It's still chaotic and it's still really cool, but sometimes I find myself driving in a straight line, not doing anything, not even drifting half the time, like this right here. Yeah. This is not fun sometimes.
That's why
I'm sorry.
That's why I don't like consume a lot of Star Wars media, because it's like, honestly, at this point, it's like, if you like, you can even, I can have like criticisms about things, but if I like say like, hey, I overall enjoy this, it's considered a super hot take.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm just gonna say, I've said it before on this channel, I'm gonna say it again. I did not hate the Obi-Wan show. I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't think that 4th episode was kind of filler and didn't do much, but
Star Wars fans confuse me because I wonder sometimes if they even like Star Wars.
they don't.
Yeah.
Nobody hates Star Wars more than their fans.
Yeah,
But I thought the last 2 episodes were fucking amazing, and I really liked when Obi-Wan found out that Darth Vader was still alive and how he looked genuinely like traumatized and like oh shit, like I thought he was dead, but and like obviously I thought they handled Darth Vader fucking perfectly, and that's like the one thing I'll give Disney is they made Darth Vader fucking terrifying again.
Yeah.
Except on Fortnite. Actually, no. When he first launched, yeah, he was terrifying.
Yeah.
Bunch of spice traders. Ouch. But yeah, but that's like my one thing. Is just like when you're looking at when there's new Star Wars medium and like Darth Vader's in it, you're like, okay, this is gonna be a horror movie now.
Yeah, you can keep talking, by the way. You can choose the next track we play. I'm getting a drink.
Oh, can you get me one too? I'm fucking thirsty.
Water?
Sure. I'm parched. But yeah, I don't, but I do, when people criticize it, and I've talked about this with like Marvel too, that's just like, I still enjoy something, but I can still understand criticisms, and I can listen to criticisms, and I can be like, yeah, I agree with you, but if I have a criticism of something, that doesn't mean I'm gonna 100% hate it, if that makes sense for people. I don't know, I just feel like there's just too much negativity, and it always has to be like black and white for everything, and so like, you know, when people like criticize the show, I get it. What should we do? I don't think we did Peach Beach yet, so I'm gonna go with Peach Beach. So I don't let like a criticism make me like I talked about this in one of the Animal Crossing videos. I saw a video about someone criticizing Spider-Man No Way Home, and I will die on that hill that is still a great movie, but I don't let I agreed with like some of the criticisms, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying something. I can still have a critique and stuff, and I can still enjoy it overall. I chose Peach Beach. And I guess that got chosen because we didn't do that one yet. I was just talking about just with like, you know, any just of these like pretty much anything nerds enjoy is just like people like if you criticize something, you have to, that means you need to hate it.
Yeah.
And you can't, even though you can still like something and have criticisms or agree with criticisms.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because like I feel like sometimes I just mindlessly like stuff, and I don't mean to, but like it kind of made me be like conscious in a way of like, should I try being like more critical about some things? And I try to have like a mindset of like thinking critically, and like obviously like it doesn't mean I didn't think about things critically before, but like I'm just like kind of trying to voice my like critical thinking more about things. And now that I'm doing that on videos, like I feel like the impression people have of me is just like so negative now. It's just like I even stated in like the video I did about like the topic, like I'm not trying to be negative or anything, and I still get fucking shit on for it. It's just like I can't win with this, and that's just like everything. Like you can't win with nerds at all, because they'll just be like, well, if you don't like it, that means you're fucking hateful about this, and if you don't like it, then fuck off. It's like, no, I deserve to have criticism about a franchise I enjoy. Like, the fuck?
How could you say, or like how, like I was talking about, like how can you say you like something but you're like criticizing it?
Yeah, right?
You should hate it, and like, no, I still enjoyed something at the end of the day. I like art is art. You hear this all the time. Art has a right to be critiqued, and all of these movies, video games, I dare say, but that shouldn't be a debate, honestly. But you know, they're art, and you know, everyone has their own interpretations and their own critiques and criticisms, and something. Because like you can look up like the same movie or same thing, and you can look up some guy's video how he breaks down like the nuances and the depth of like what the story is, and then you can find someone else who reviews it and or critiques it and just be like, I thought this thing was trash, and you know, blah blah blah. Like it's just, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just like why is it so hard to enjoy things? Like it perplexes me so much.
It's also not. Why is it so hard to enjoy things, and why is it so hard to like have actual critique of things?
It does go both ways.
You cannot have both these days. Because if you critique something, you're hateful and spiteful, but if you enjoy something, you're just a mindless fan who enjoys everything. Like, you cannot win.
Yeah. Wow, you're a corporate boot. Like, wait, what?
Like,
what?
I gotta do VOD. Like, I saw, like someone tweeting about Mario Kart, right? Just being like, yo, this is so sick! And then, like, this fucking Call of Duty person just being like, yo, Nintendo fans just eat anything up.
Oh...
And
the
like,
COD fan, that's
rich coming from them.
COD fan.
But like, it's just kind of like, this is
their
like
their multiplayer's just Fortnite now. Like, get the fuck out of here.
This is generally like the most impressive Mario Kart I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it is the most ambitious Mario Kart we've gotten
like,
by default.
The guy was just saying like, this is literally the same game as like 20 years ago. And it's like, are you fucking stupid? Call of Duty hasn't changed since like over a decade ago. This is the most different Mario Kart ever. What is this guy talking about? I've never seen a dumber take about someone who's clearly never played a Mario game. Like, actually, like, such a mindless take. Like, oh, this Mario Kart looks the same as one like 20 years ago. Like, what? You're stupid as fuck. Mario Kart 20 years ago was Mario Kart DS.
I have not seen a lot of things from Double Dash, but I can tell you Mario Kart World looks nothing like Double Dash.
Mario Kart DS was 20 years ago. That game is vastly different than this one. What are people talking? Like, it's just like people hating just to hate. It's not even like valid criticism. It's just like hating to hate. That's criticism that's like not warranted in my opinion. Like, it's just such a mindless take.
Yeah, I talked about it with the Obi-Wan show, but I thought the actress who played one of the villains, just the racism was just so, just hate to hate, honestly. Why is there a woman in the Obi-Wan show? Why is there a woman here? And
there can't be woman characters?
Yeah, I guess not.
In the big 25.
Yeah, literally, like, well, this came out like 2022.
Same thing.
I know, still. Like, but it's just like, do you guys... Everyone had a vision for that show, and I think everyone's vision was Obi-Wan just sitting in the desert, just being depressed the whole time. Like, he's got to do something.
Yeah.
What do you want him to do? Like, I get it. I get that there's like that huge like 20-year gap between episode 3 and 4. That's like, sure, we can explore that, but do you guys really want to watch a show that he's just sitting, sulking, depressed the whole time? Sure, there might be some flashbacks but like, that's really what you guys want?
Yeah. So silly. It's just so silly.
Like, it's Star Wars. It's supposed to be like, sci-fi action adventure, like,
Yeah.
it's gotta... Even though I was a little, like, when I first was watching it, I thought it was a little weird that he was leaving, because it's like, the whole point of him leaving was to, protect Luke, and him just leaving the planet, but at least they kind of gave him a reason to leave, and that was like, well, the other child of, Anakin is also in danger, so he's got to do something. And
Ah, shit. Ah, the one time I itch myself, I lose my I just lost it. No!
Why are we orange, by the way? What happened?
I don't know, hang on, I'm so pissed at myself right now. Fuck! I'm actually so fucking
is it because
pissed.
of the... Oh, it's probably because of the food.
Yes.
That's how you unlock them? It's just you automatically equip the skin?
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm just so fucking agitated with myself right now. I did not need to fall there, and I'm just so behind. I just use this. It's so slow.
And then, like, another thing is just, like, a lot of people were like, this show needs to be about Anakin and Obi-Wan. And, like, and it's just like, my brother in Christ, the first 6 movies are literally all about him. Like, he doesn't, it doesn't need to all, the whole thing doesn't need to be all about him. It should be about Obi, and that's what the show was trying to do. You can debate if it succeeded or not, that about a guy with PTSD overcoming that and finding his strength again. Because he spent like 10 years like in isolation and with PTSD of being like, basically my brother did all these terrible things and I thought I killed him, and well, he believed he killed him. Yeah, that's why I just,
Yeah.
I just... Literally, I think the only thing Star Wars fans generally like are like the original trilogy, Episode 3, and a Kart of like the Clone Wars cartoon, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty much the only thing they like. Everything else is just, or a lot of people like Mandalorian, but then they're like, "Oh, season 3 sucked," even though I kind of enjoyed it. Why'd they add Lizzo and Jack Black? They weren't needed. I didn't really. I guess celebrity cameos can get forced at times, but I didn't really mind it. Plus, this was Jack Black pre-Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
Which I really don't understand. I don't know why everyone hates Jack Black because he did the freaking Minecraft movie.
People, I think, hate Jack Black because he's plays kind of the same character every time.
He's kind of typecasted, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, like, the biggest... I was, like... I called, like, absolute BS when they were, like, talking about, like... It was, like, Jason Momoa or something, and he was, like, saying, like... Oh, there was, like, so many options to pick Steve for the Minecraft movie, but I had to convince them to get Jack Black, and I'm like, bull fucking shit.
Yeah.
My conspiracy theory, which is probably true, they definitely wrote Steve for Jack Black. Come on now.
Yeah.
There's no way they were picking anybody else.
There's no way they had to be convinced to choose Jack Black.
They literally probably wrote it to have it be Jack Black.
Yeah.
There's like no way. You mean to tell me that the fucking Lava Chicken song, they were gonna pick someone else to do that? No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like I highly doubt they were like considering anybody else but Jack Black.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here. They probably said that to make it seem like it was like this like big deal kind of thing. And I will admit, the guys he said, and they show like them what they look like. I'm like, yeah, they kind of look like Jack Black, but it's like, again, like I said, it's like so-called BS on that. They were probably getting these like random guys pulling out just to be like make it seem like they were considering other people when they clearly wrote the will for Jack Black.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who they're fooling. I just went from first to last. Oh, almost last. Basically last, though.
I mean, technically speaking, we're kind of working together. Kind of, because I'm like, I don't have my own VR.
Yeah, I kind of wish you did. It would be interesting to see how much VR you would have right now.
I'd be somehow in the negative.
You're literally in second place. What are you yapping about?
For right now, see? Just got, yep. Watch, like a whole flood of people is just gonna come in at like the last
That happens,
spot.
yeah, but you can't just say like, oh, I had negative VR, even though you're in second place when you say it. Fuck. Shit. You got second place!
What if
So,
that's...
I would have negative VR, like, bro. You get top positions half the time. You sell yourself shirts so much. I'm gonna go in this pond.
And just, if there's any subs watching, we will watch the Minecraft movie at some point. That is a definite. It's just, I don't know if it's changed, but for people who like don't get into that scene, if you want to rent a new movie that comes out, it costs like $20 if it like just came out.
We're not gonna spend movie to watch it, by the way. We're gonna wait until it comes out with something.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to it. And it's like, if you want to rent it, it's like $20, but to like own it's like $25. So that I've talked about this one. I'm like, I just end up just buying it because it's like, why would I spend
Yeah.
$20 to rent a movie for like 48 hours that I can own, when I could just spend an extra $5 just to own it forever.
Yeah, literally. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What a useless fucking thing.
We'll wait for streaming. It's probably gonna come out. I'm just gonna assume it's Peacock. I'm just gonna guess it's Peacock. I'm just guessing.
Oh, you're guessing what streaming service is gonna be?
Yeah. I'm just gonna assume it's Peacock because I think the Mario movie that was on Peacock as well. When that.
Well, who produced it?
Illumination.
Illumination.
Well, no. Well, that was the Mario movie. I don't know who did the Minecraft movie.
I don't know either. Blumhouse?
Dude.
No. Kind of is a movie. A shitty one, too, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the memes are just, making it seem like it was really good.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a fun movie. It's just, I still have that opinion that it shouldn't have been live action.
Oh, yeah, I'm with that, too. Or if you do, and I heard this great, thing about it, that someone was like, yeah, and if you were gonna do, have it be, real world, then it should have been Steve stuck in the real world.
Yeah.
And have it be, this, fish out of water kind of thing.
Yeah.
How funny would it have been, Steve's, trying to chop down a tree, but he's, doing, the thing, and it's like, no, Steve, you gotta...
No, you gotta use an axe.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I need to punch it down to make one. Those rules don't make sense.
I just feel like they were trying to rip off Jumanji, which Jack Black was also in.
Yeah. Jack Black is in a lot of things.
Yeah. Even though he said he was retiring like a few years ago.
Yeah. Do you think he saw Minecraft and was like, ah.
That's my problem with Jack Black, is just he's always like, man, I'm done, and then he's just like, there's a new cast list and he's in it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's him and freaking Mark Hamill, like, are always just like, I'm done, and then they always come back for something.
What is Mark Hamill in besides Star Wars, which I know he's retiring from
Joker.
Joker?
Yeah. Well, he retired from being Joker because, he always was like, I'll only do Joker if Kevin was Batman, and Kevin died, so that I can get that one.
Yeah.
And that, that puts a little honesty in my... But he does voice acting for, like, everything, even though he said he was retiring from voice acting years ago. He'll pop up in, like, some, like, random thing as some, like, random character.
Yeah.
In, like, voice acting, and... But again, it's always like, he's always just like, man, I'm done, and then he's just like, a few months later, oh, there's a new animated thing. Oh, who's in the cast list? Mark Hamill.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about now. Is it animated?
Always, it's always something animated.
Yeah.
Like, he's in Invincible. He's in.
Yeah.
It's just him.
Does he just prefer doing animated shit now, voice acting?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
Yeah, he's always. I think he's always done more than like live action stuff. But it's always him and Jack Black just being like, I'm done. Then you have Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I was about to say Jim Carrey, who's just like, I'm
Jet.
done, but only comes back for Dr. Robotnik.
That's like, he's like the only one sticking to its word, but he always comes back for Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to him.
Yeah.
Like, he clearly just cares about it, which you can't hate, you know?
Yeah. I'm actually totally fine with that.
And yeah, I'm not. I don't necessarily hate Jack Black, or even I don't watch shit Mark Hamill's in, but I feel like, sometimes people just are like, they burn out and they're just like, I kind of want to retire soon, but like if the opportunity just comes up and they want to do it, or they also just need the money in general too. Like I guess you can't hate, but still, like, after a while I can see it being annoying for sure. So it's like trying to see it from both positions, really.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just kind of like, yeah. Yeah, damn. Ay, ay, ay. This is a 5-lap track, just so you know.
Yeah, I see now.
So, I just didn't want you to put your controller down after the lap.
I just keep moving until it says we get to the...
For that. I just muscle memory sometimes.
Yeah. I don't have that. I just, keep moving until...
Oh my gosh, baby Luigi, get out of here! What if I call Daddy? This is a predicament. Almost at 8,000.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not 4.9s? Like we're at 7,000 right now.
I said earlier. I'm sure it's 4.9s. Yeah.
Like this might be really quick. We just got 100 VR.
I assure you that I've played more on my personal file, and I'm at 8,000, and it's so hard to get more sometimes. We will be stuck in the 8K range for a while. I assure you, this will probably take a lot more streams.
Why are there so many people not driving around? Like, go have some fun, jeez, guys.
People probably just texting or something.
Hey, no texting.
Hey, no texting and driving. That's what I'm exactly doing.
Seriously, texting during Mario Kart time?
Seriously, texting and sitting in your car? Wow. Wow, this game just hates fun. Can't believe it's just fucking not DS-ish a purchase.
I hate when I see people texting and driving. That actually pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like, get off your fucking phone. you have Bluetooth in your car.
Yeah.
Why do you need it? Like, literally, Bluetooth has made it so much easier for people to communicate while they're driving, yet people still go on their phone.
Yeah, it's that whole thing where it's just like, I don't mean to sound like a fucking 40-year-old man or whatever, but it's like, just like, people on their fucking phones can't stop staring at the screen, like, it's that kind of shit, I feel like. Okay, I got hit.
Wow, first to last, with one blue shell.
It's still in the race, man. It's bound to happen if you get blue shelled at this point. This early in the race. It's something you have to get used to, because it's gonna happen so much. It sucks, it's really fucking annoying, but it's just bound to happen in this game so much. And also, we're driving backwards on this track. Ah! Oh my god, okay. This is actually not down. Oh, it is, okay. I was about to say, like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, it's impossible to... well...
Oh, thanks guys, you hit me so many times I fell off the track.
Yeah, that was fucking rough. That was just not a good race.
Imagine getting just hit so many times. The game they just bump you off the, like, wow. Thanks guys.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks, assholes.
Thanks, assholes.
Really fucking appreciate it. But the thing that's cool about, like, this area is that there's, like, a huge observatory in this one area. It's still kind of confusing, but it's really cool. I hate both those tracks. Royal Stadium. Easiest decision of my life. Yeah! Fuck all of you. We're the only two who chose it. Technically, I was the one who chose it, but still.
They're all just so mad.
Yeah. Who chose it? NerdVibed? Oh, it's gotta be fucking Googie.
Even though that track always comes up every single time. But whatever.
Which one?
The far away.
Yeah. It does, because it's in the middle, which is why the fucking premise of the nearby tracks being able to select is stupid.
I get it. The animals are cool, but can we
It's
not?
not even a fun track. Like, half the track is in water, and the water physics sucks on that track. It's not a good track. It's actually an abysmal track, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like some of the, I don't want to sound like a hater, but I feel like a lot of these tracks sometimes they're just showing off like the visual aspect and not like the actual mechanics, I guess you could say.
Uh-huh.
Like, guys, look! Dinosaurs! Zoo
Dino
animal!
Jungle's good. It's just tough sometimes.
Guys,
It goes
look!
for just any track.
Giraffes! We got giraffes in Mario Kart, guys! Because this Mario Kart world, guys, you get it? It's like Africa. We're in Africa.
Alex the Lion!
Roar!
Right? Madagascar!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man, the movie came out 20 years ago. I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. My childhood game, Mario DS, came out over 20 years ago. It sucks.
Oh yeah, all my childhood games are either 20 years, turning 20 this, or 20 years old this year, or came out.
Yeah, and a
last
game
year.
that came out when I was in the middle of my teens is now 10 years old. So,
Ugh.
love it. I love it. I wish my parents fucked later, so I don't have to deal with this now. Not okay. This might be one of my best tracks. It's the middle area that's kind of tedious for me, but oh my gosh. Okay. Whoever did that Kamek honestly screwed me at the end there. At least we both got second.
I'm so good at this game. I got second.
I got second twice. Fuck you all.
Oh, uh-oh.
What
Darth Vader's here.
is he now? Oh, you said you saw someone with a Darth Vader name or something?
Yeah, it said like Vader has joined.
What is he?
Vader.
Oh yeah.
That
makes sense.
Darth Vader is canonically a Rosalina main.
Do you think he knows that Rosalina is just like outer space and it's just like, oh, I need that in my life?
Oh, hell yeah.
Fucking space pussy. Dude, Rosalina in this game is fucking breedable. I'm not gonna lie. Like, have you seen her? She is fucking hot. I'm not gonna lie. It's okay, Mel's not watching.
Yeah, she's not here right now.
So I can say this. And plus, it's a fictional character, so
It's a fictional character. I can sim.
I can say it. I can say it. Oh, but you guys have a problem when the fictional character's a minor?
Whoa.
Yeah, big difference, is it?
Well, that is a problem.
Says who, the law? Yeah. Yeah,
just to it makes you look really bad.
Yeah. If you're joking off to a character that looks like she's like 10.
Well, in the lore, she's 1,000. Shut the fuck up.
She's actually 3,000.
It's always with the anime too. It's always with the anime.
How old is she? Like 3,000 hours or something? Like, because I know it's not years. Oh. Yeah, when you get too much air, sometimes it just slows you down. A blue Yoshi. Ah! Coin coffin.
Oh my god, again. Oh, no. I thought they were, like, seriously, the magic again? But it was just turning respect. No.
Yeah. Yeah, the chain chomps on tight paths can be a little too much.
Yeah.
A lot of them can be too much sometimes.
Miyamoto, which is like, they were like, Miyamoto, how many chain chomps should be on this track? He just says yes.
Yeah. Miyamoto cannot count. Just add 5 at least. Fuck everybody. I wanted to know that like 10 seconds earlier I was in 4th.
I think that's just the experience.
10 seconds ago.
I think that's just the experience with this game.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I just think the momentum is just can shift just so quickly.
It does. Did I just die? Did I just ascend to heaven? This is infinite trick though. Like I can get like tons of tricks like this.
Let me see if I can trying to get that bag before the.
Damn you can still get it. You can still easily get it. Just yeah.
Ooh. Oh crap!
Oh, even. Just try your best to get up. Alright, yeah, you're there. You're there. Stop. Go back. Look backwards. There it is. And then it'll take a second. It's doing the item roll, I think. Alright, now use it. Use it.
Blue.
Yeah, we already got that one.
But he's got sunglasses.
Yeah, he's cool. Oh! The popularity vote looking to be Bowser's castle. We're going to Joe Biden's house. Imagine if that's a natural track. Hey, what the fuck are you guys doing in my house?
Just Joe Biden sit there while just the Mario characters just come.
the malarkey?
What the malarkey? What's going on here?
Why are you guys driving through my house?
Where's this music coming from?
Mario Brothers, is that you?
Sonic? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Crash Bandicoot. I didn't know you guys had a game coming out. Oh, man. Come on, man. I really appreciate it if you guys would stop throwing bombs in my house. You guys can do a lot, just not the bombs. That's way
Joe
too much.
Biden's just trying to get some ice cream, and then a freaking someone just runs him out.
Bowser throws a fucking blue shot at him. Bowser, I said no. I'm just trying to get some ice cream, man. Come on. Will you stop it, man? Calls over Brock like, Barry, look at this. Look at all these characters in my house. Joe, these are the Mario characters. Yeah, your house is in the new Mario game. What? What the hell is Mario? Mario? Yeah. What's
Oh
that? Some kind of chlamydia? No, Joe. That's from the new Nintendo Switch 2 game. Yeah.
Trump then has a press conference being like, so Sleepy Joe, he's got the Mario Kart.
He got the Mario characters. There's his house.
There's no way it's gonna happen to me. And then they're like, and then it's like cuts to like
DLC.
No. It shows like Bowser's castle, but they edit it, and it's just inside of Trump's house.
Trump's mansion.
Yeah.
Trump Mansion.
Yeah.
Is a new DLC quest.
New deal. Wait a second.
I did not agree to this. Nintendo is a bunch of filthy animals who are trying to fill my name with greed. That's not who I am. I would never agree to this. I don't know Mario.
The freaking Wave 1 DLC is like Trump's house, Trump Mansion, and then there's like Gettysburg. Just the Battle of Gettysburg.
How the fuck did I survive that? I just went backwards in the lava and I somehow survived. I'm losing this race, but wow. I don't even know what the fuck happened to me. What the fuck, man? I was doing so well for the first half of the stream, and now I'm just fucking ass.
So, has anyone tried modding their Switch 2 yet? Did your console shut down yet? I want to know.
Someone was able to do it. They're just kind of trying to work on the software right now, though. You guys can't just have fun with the games first. Like, you gotta just jailbreak it already. Like, the thing just came out. Why do you need to jailbreak it already?
They're trying to see if they'll actually shut it down remotely.
Yeah. I'm sure it's people with like a lot of money in general who can do it, but still, just play the games. It's okay.
What do you need a jailbreak it for anyway? Like, what do you want?
There's really no modding capabilities for Mario Kart in particular now.
But it's like, what do you need it for? Like, trying to mod the game? Are you trying to have like emulators on? Like, we're gonna play Xbox games on the Switch too. Like, why would you need that?
It'd be cool though.
It would be cool, but it's like, why would you need that?
Because Xbox isn't fucking doing it.
There are apparently some insiders who are like, yeah, the next Xbox might be the last one, and that might actually be really depressing.
Yeah.
So I was like meme that's just like, and there was like this like great comment about it. It was like this like meme that was just like with like PlayStation, Xbox, but it's like they're always beeping, and then like they're like gone, and then like PlayStation's just really depressed. And it was just like, you know, when you lose it was like the comment was like, when you lose a long-time rival, you also lose a friend.
Yeah.
And that might be with PlayStation and Xbox, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's really funny how, like, they're both pretty big, right? But,
Yeah.
like, PlayStation is just, like, way too up there to fail, but, like, Xbox could honestly at any point just die out. It's so funny. It's also kind of insane how, like, Xbox has never been a profit for Microsoft ever either. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Microsoft has
they
not
have...
made a profit from Xbox at all in any way. It's costed them money.
Yeah.
It's actually insane to think about.
It's also, it's when they were like, the Xbox was going to do handhelds, like Microsoft does handheld PCs already, so it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, just I do wonder about the Xbox, the future of Xbox. I do think I see a future where they just kind of don't go down the console route anymore, and they just kind of go to like being like having their own service, kind of like Steam, or maybe they incorporate Steam. I don't know.
I think the last one is gonna incorporate Steam, but I highly doubt it's just gonna be you can access your Steam games on your Xbox. I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
There's like no way.
I heard the exact thing we talked about from, well, the guy that I talked about on the podcast today said that, like, that isn't a rumor, like, apparently it's like a good chance that the Steam thing on the next Xbox might happen.
Yeah, but it may or may not be what people are thinking it means.
Yeah.
Like being like, hey, you can play your Steam games. Like, I kind of doubt that. PlayStation is already giving like Xbox, I think, some of their exclusives already. Anyway.
PlayStation is giving Xbox
Well, not Spider-Man, but I think God of War might come to Xbox at some point. Meanwhile, Nintendo's just like, huh, you guys are sharing your exclusives. What a bunch of sissies.
Yeah, Nintendo don't do sharing.
No, they don't like sharing. They like when other people share, but they're not going to share themselves.
Yeah.
No way.
And, you know, call it whatever you want, but unfortunately,
just how it is.
Right, yeah.
Just the way it is.
They can do it however they want.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It does
some
suck.
aspects, but
it does suck
it's
that
their properties.
Yeah, that's. You don't have to like it, but then you gotta be like, yeah, well, it's their IP. They can do what they want.
Yeah, and then that's how I feel about like all the controversies surrounding like all the stuff they take down. It's just like, well, don't fucking call your games.
Okay, well, you gotta admit that the thing with like that Pokemon clone, or wasn't even a Pokemon. That was just plain silly. Like they weren't even like doing anything. that game was, I don't even know what it's called, but it's like
Hello.
yeah, they were just that was just silly.
Yeah, it
Like they
was a
weren't even
little
like
too
taking
much.
they weren't like taking away anything or anything from like
Yeah,
Pokemon. Just
I'm honestly kind of just in the middle with that. Like, yeah, it's kind of like too on the nose in a way, but also like it's just a game.
yeah, they just
Like,
didn't like that they were giving it to PlayStation. That
yeah,
like, PlayStation was able to like bank off it.
yeah,
But it's just like it's just like if you're gonna get mad about something like that, like Bakugan's just much of a ripoff, or like Bakugan, Beyblade. Like, why aren't you going after them? But gotta go after this indie freaking thing or whatever.
yeah. Oh, I just brought myself. Call me Muslim. There's an out of control bus.
Yeah, it just blew
Oh.
up.
Someone was driving it, that's why.
Someone was driving it.
Yes. You can control buses if, like, a bus is near you and opens up.
Oh, that's.
And
I like how you can just break stuff and you just crash. You bump the thing as like you generally do, like just knock it down.
Yeah, this game is very chaotic. It's very silly. I've seen a lot of funny chaotic clips. Like, nothing happening sometimes. It's just like characters doing goofy things, but like I've seen like people just like sitting and then like background players or characters just like run into like a bus or something. It just like it looks like they just fucking die. It's so funny. I retweeted like a couple of them on Twitter. Oh, there goes my chance of winning at all. I'm so glad I didn't fall off there. Okay.
Yeah, it makes me think because with like all the are like handhelds just gonna take over at this point? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that, but that just I like having a home console too, you know?
I think hybrids are just taking over.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be a medium of both, where it's just like, hey, it's a console, but it's also a handheld. And I think the coolest thing is that, you know, there will be room to kind of expand more if they just kind of went down the console only route. It's like, you can only do so much with like consoles these days anymore, but you know, if we go down the console route, there's a lot of room for improvement probably. Well, like you can work on the handheld capabilities as well.
I think right now, I think with home consoles, I think as of right now, I think the companies like the major, I think the hardware, I think we're at like the peak of their hardware.
Yeah, we talked about this. But yeah,
I know
it's pretty hard to...
some guy with like a 5,000 PC's like, no, they don't do like 100, 300 frames per second, and it's just like, I kind of hate when like PC people just like laugh at people who are just they're okay with like 60 FPS when they're like, we do like 300.
Yeah, PC people are kind of really fucking annoying, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's like, we can play any game we want. We can emulate it. It's just like, good for you. Who cares?
With the Switch 2, it's just like, I can't wait to pirate it. And it's like, and I hate that because it's just like, we sometimes we get games to support the developers, and they're not all like,
Yeah, like developers
there's
at
actually
all
human
these
being-
companies
yeah.
who are good people. and
Yeah.
They are not. They shouldn't be represented based off the company they work for.
the company like company decisions or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
the
just like
company
they're
overlords.
just being told what to do.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make the
They're
best
trying
thing
to
possible.
do the best they can.
I know, because
what they have.
I was talking about it off camera when we were playing Animal Crossing. I was like, I don't know which one, but it's like I'm just conflicted right now between getting a handheld PC or the Switch 2. And like
Yeah.
last night, I was just like doing some reading, and they were like, well, you should just get the Switch 2 because you wouldn't have to be like a dumbass and have to figure out which settings work for your games while everything's optimized on the Switch 2. And it's like, it's kind of not the point of the handheld PC though. That's like, people want to play like those really powerful games on like the go. And obviously, I'm not trying to say the Switch 2 isn't weak, but it's like, in hindsight, some games like are a lot stronger than their hardware. That's why like a couple of new games that got announced aren't getting ported on Switch 2, and a lot of Nintendo people are kind of mad about that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like the hard truth is just like, some of the hardware is just, yeah, this is really good, but it's like for some of the new games going forward, it's just like the hardware is going to be, it's not, Switch 2 ain't ready yet.
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction, but Nintendo kind of has to expand on this one.
They've never been hardware crazy anyway.
Yeah, and yet they still look, and yet they still push out amazing looking games out of the way.
Yep.
It's amazing what happens when you have developers who actually enjoy their fucking job and you don't fucking treat them like slaves.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yep.
I know dumbasses are gonna be like, but Pokemon. It's like, that's not Nintendo though.
I mean,
Pokemon is a Nintendo.
I mean, they own it, but
They don't develop it though.
yeah, they just throw money, just being like, "Hey, make a new game."
Yeah. He's like, all right, we'll
Yeah,
put
I
it
know.
on the console. Same thing. As
I know.
last
I
time.
saw a skit about that. They were like, I don't know if it was like an actual thing going on that Nintendo was pushing it to be like the next Pokemon to be like really powerful or whatever, but they were like, Nintendo, we no matter how much money you throw at us, it's just impossible with the technology right now to make Pokemon like just like this. And they're like, just more money. How much more do you need? They're like, no, you don't understand. Just the technology right now. You can't make Pokemon like this. No, it don't matter. Keep going. I did not know they weren't the. I just would assume that with anything Nintendo owned that they would be the ones doing it themselves, and either that or heavily breathing down their neck.
Yeah.
So Nintendo's just just so that's just.
I think they just know Pokemon is just like too big to just not succeed.
Yeah.
They kind of just like look at Game Freak, who makes Pokemon, and it's just like, yeah, keep up the good work, guys. Good job. I'm sure they care to an extent, but like, it's just like, well, as long as we make money, it doesn't really matter. They make money anyways, no matter how the shitty is.
It's really unfortunate that game companies these days they just see it the business side and not as like making games to put out good games.
Yeah,
they just see the monetization of it. I get that's business and that's how business works, but should kind of do both. Should care about making money, but at the same time you should make sure you're putting out good stuff.
It's just like, what the fuck is this guy yapping
Yeah.
about? What is he saying?
Yeah, what is he talking about?
What is this language?
We gotta do another $40 Sims pack.
I'm honestly so sick of Sims 4.
Yeah, a mutual of ours was like, even though with like everything I was hearing about Sims 5, I was like, man, this sounds really ambitious. But I guess one of our mutuals like, this Sims 5 sounds like it's gonna be horrible, and then it just ended up getting canceled, and just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of looking forward to it, because I did sound really ambitious, and like it was gonna be free at launch, and like originally, like back before, years ago, Sims 4 was like $40.
Yeah.
The base game was $40, guys. It wasn't made until free until like, it was like a big thing with us, like when it was like 2021, I think, that it was finally free.
Mm-hmm.
And the game came out like 2015, 2014.
2013, 2014.
Yeah.
Freshman year.
So just... obviously EA being like just, you know, so office at EA is just being like, hey, so Battlefront 2 is pretty much at its peak right now, even though the game came out in 2017.
Yeah.
More people are playing it now more than ever. You guys gonna greenlight the third one? No. Absolutely not. Because I guess no Battlefront series can get a third game, apparently. I know, a bunch of fans are like, dude, we're just gonna make it. I would be so down for that. But, you know, Disney. That's gonna get shut down quick.
Yeah.
I wish you could see the item box roulette while you're doing this.
You can for most of it. It's just like when the track is actually being selected, it would get in the way.
Or they could just move it. But I guess it's probably people's like. I guess they probably don't want to like move it because of like probably people's like, you know, visual kind of.
Yeah,
instinct.
they're being too much.
But I loved when I was seeing talking about like the last like Fortnite thing or like the live event or whatever, which I've never participated in any of those events because I know how they probably go. That it probably ends in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah,
because I think like the Marvel one, I think they killed Doom in like under like 10 minutes or something like that. And I was like, wow, thanks guys, this was really fun. But all the comments were just like, they were all like just talking about like Battlefront 3, just like Battlefront 3. I think one comment was like Battlefront 3 at home moment or something like that.
Yeah.
And just like, and one was just like, oh, fuck it, welcome back Battlefront 3. Just dunking on like the Fortnite. I didn't hate this season, but it was a definite of just dying to some random bullshit season.
That's always been Fortnite though.
Yeah. But it was just really heavily emphasizing. I also blinked. I think they fumbled with the lightsabers. I'm not gonna lie. They just did not feel powerful at all, as they shouldn't have been.
I agree. I didn't feel like it could do anything much with lightsabers.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward to control them, in my opinion.
Yeah, they really were.
Just didn't feel good at all.
I'm not saying like they should be, you know, one-hit kill weapons, but it's like I remember like doing like it took like 5 hits, but then there's like guns that like 2-tap you. So it's like, where's the balance? Because the lightsabers are supposed to be like the game changer.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, we got guns that can kill you in 2 hits, which has happened with me a lot of times. That it's like first hit like takes like 75 to 50 to 75% of your health, and then you're like, oh crap, I gotta get out of here, and then you're like dead before you can do anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm on solo, so I don't get like the knockdown or anything.
We'll probably do almost.
Almost to 8K.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of people left our lobby apparently. It just showed that a bunch of people were joining. That's why I was just like,
yeah.
some people, a lot of people probably left.
That's yeah, that happens. Sometimes a lot of people just like leave the lobby for like a couple races, but then like eventually a lot more people join.
Absolute cinema. Excuse me.
Move, fool!
Did we get all the Yoshi colors? Why are we?
We can check after the race. Maybe.
Someone's battery's low.
I wonder if it's the person who doesn't have the USB in the controller. I think you need that, so it's okay. We're doing almost.
No.
No, I'm pretty
No,
sure
because
you
the
need that.
green light with the aftershock green means it's fully charged.
Oh, okay. I just don't know. I didn't know if it's like a USB controller.
Yeah, that's with just the aftershock controllers.
Yeah.
It's just green. Red is like it's charging and then or like dying, and then
Oh, I see.
green is like it's fully charged. Take it out now. Careful with the battery.
Please take that out of me. Oh, come on. Ah, that was my bad.
Ouch.
Touching my foot on there? What are you, some kind of gay? But 7,800. I will try and make the push for 8K next stream.
Yeah, let's see. Did we get another Yoshi?
Yeah, let's check. New characters.
Green.
So we unlocked 5.
Oh, I
but
see one
we're
more.
missing the purple one, I'm pretty sure. Which, of course, it's the fucking purple one that we're missing.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's the only other.
It's probably. Does it probably depend on the track? Maybe?
No, I think it's just entirely up to chance.
Random.
Yeah.
It's still dumb. I don't care what anyone says. That was dumb.
Huh?
I don't care. It's just them being separate characters is just dumb.
Yeah, I agree. I think this should have been done better. I hope in the future update they kind of fix this screen. It's not the worst thing. I thought it was kind of going to be worse, but it kind of is annoying to have it like this. Kinda. But, yeah. It's still a
Look at
good
Donkey
chunk.
Kong like backed into that corner over there. I don't know why he's not in the freaking. Should be in the main base
Has to
roster.
play from the get-go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you, I don't think we're gonna be able to play as him until we do Grand Prix. We gotta do Grand Prix to unlock him. So, I don't know if we're doing that tonight. I know you brought up a Spider-Man. I don't know if we want to do it after this.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So, yeah. We will see y'all next stream, next weekend. So yeah. If you enjoyed, you know, like and sub. I saw 2 people watching. I know one of them's me. I don't know if like somebody else has been looking this entire time. Reveal yourself, coward. But yeah. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
If anybody watches this in the future somehow.
Yeah.